Hello everyone and welcome back to Projectotron, the prediction site with a difference. Today we're looking at our final quarterfinal matchup between Netherlands and Costa Rica. Both group winners, both maybe a bit surprising. Rory, what have you got for us?
Well, I think, surprising is a good word, because Netherlands versus in a quarterfinal, okay, whatever. Costa Rica is bewildering. And I know it may be condescending at this stage to say we're surprised they've gotten this far, but it is surprising that they've gotten this far, you know? And they've played, I think they've played above themselves, and they've played man-to-man as well as any other team in the competition. They fully deserve to be here. That said, this match is by far and away the hardest they're going to play in this competition, because the Dutch have been in terrific form, whereas Italy, Uruguay, England, have all been playing below themselves of late, and Greece. I had a sneaking suspicion Greece would get through in that game. Costa Rica did prevail in the end through penalties, and well, we always knew that was going to be a tight game. I can see, but I'm just a bit concerned that Costa Rica might be slowing down now. I mean, this is uncharted territory for them. This is, and not only is it uncharted territory, but it's an incredibly difficult team to break down. And Costa Rica, well, their emphasis has mainly been on defending and getting a goal on the counter-attack. Holland will not leave themselves open for a counter-attack. They won't. The way because this is the way they've been playing. And per person, per player, Holland has more talent, more raw talent about them to actually get this done. They have Van Persie and Robin, who've been outstanding in the tournament so far. Sneijder's picked up his game too, and they have Van Gaal to make any necessary adjustments on the pitch. I find it very hard not to say Holland in this one. I don't know if they have what it takes to destroy Costa Rica, but they definitely have enough to win this game. I'm thinking it'll be a 1-0 win to Holland, even though they have been free scoring generally speaking, and they did just get out of jail against Mexico, who will be set up similarly to Costa Rica. Mentally, we saw Costa Rica had the strength to bring Greece all the way to 120 minutes. I think it's going to take more than mental strength to get past Holland, and I think Holland have more of that. So 1-0 win in regular time to Holland.
Okay. I'm really confused with myself as to whether I'm thinking with my head or my heart, but I keep finding ways that Costa Rica will win this game. Personally, I think that against Mexico, we talked about this in our preview video, the Dutch and the Mexicans set up with a similar 5-3-2 with wing-backs, and for the first 60 minutes of that game, Mexico were in charge. The Dutch looked completely toothless going forward, and Mexico duly took a 1-0 lead through rapid play from Gio dos Santos. And I think the Costa Rica are set up quite similar to Mexico in that they set up with 5 in defence, although without the pace of the wing-backs. And they play counter-attacking balls through to a pacey forward and a creator behind them. What's interesting about Costa Rica against Netherlands is that whereas the Dutch found a lot of joy down the Mexican flanks behind the fullbacks, I don't think Costa Rica are going to leave themselves that open. Costa Rica against Greece showed that they were really solid defensively and also weren't going to give up many chances, even if they were going to give up possession and territory. I think against the Dutch have shown in this World Cup that they're prone to leaving space behind the fullbacks, and they are vulnerable to long balls forward. Costa Rica have, out of the quarterfinals, they've been the team that played with the least possession, and yet they've conceded the joint fewest goals. They're a really, really solid defensive team, and I think that the Dutch are going to find this an awful lot harder than a lot of people will probably predict. I'm going to say that Costa Rica are going to take a lead and hold on to it. I think Costa Rica 1-0. And we'll see Costa Rica in the semi-finals of a World Cup, which is going to be fantastic. I don't think any neutrals will particularly be disappointed with that.
No.
And I don't see this as a particularly interesting game. The wild card in this that might flip my prediction is that Van Gaal has shown that he has the tactical nous and experience, as we all knew he had, to adapt in game to differing circumstances. But there's very little you can do to adapt to 9-10 players behind the ball, which if Costa Rica nick an early goal, which I think they might do, is what they're going to do. That's how they're going to play. So
So, of course, like Netherlands as well, without De Jong, they might actually just be forced to throw another attacking player in there.
I think Nigel de Jong missing is important for the Netherlands because, again, much like Brazil, they don't have another player in that mould in the squad. So it could be really a telling factor that Costa Rica and Brian Rees in particular find space in front of that back three for the Dutch. So I'm going with Costa Rica 1-0 normal time.
Okay, and just because we have to mention that Netherlands are the number one team that hates Projectotron, they just will not submit to our correct scores, our will. So I'm also going to say, just as a backup, I'm going to put a bet on 6-3 to the Netherlands in this one, just overall. But speaking of Projectotron, the computer reckons that this is going all the way. This is going 120 minutes with no goals whatsoever, only to see Costa Rica advance 4-3 on penalties to their first ever semi-final. That's so exciting. So good on Projectotron. Its heart is in the right place too.
We believe in you, Projectotron. And we believe in Costa Rica. Well, I do.
Well, you do, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. There you have it. Costa Rica, according to me and Projectotron, are going to seal their place in the semi-finals. I'm saying it's a 1-0 win normal time. Projectotron calling it a 0-0 draw with Costa Rica to progress on penalties, and Rory saying the Dutch will prevail after 90 minutes with a 1-0 win. Don't forget to join us later in the week for our semi-final previews and our third, fourth place playoff and final after that. We look forward to seeing you then. Enjoy the football.